All I know is, I don't know. I've never had the situation where I've
never
been playing a
say
PC game and I've thought, man, my buns are remaining shockingly unstimulated. I need a chair to vibrate.
Come on!
How about we review the SubPac?
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So, welcome to Kickstart, the only show that reviews Kickstarters and proves that no good deed goes unpunished. I'm Conrad.
I'm Grant.
And I'm Curiel.
And that's Peter. Today we're reviewing the SubPac.
It's pretty cool, I think.
It has potential. I'll give it that.
So maybe we should explain what it is if you guys haven't seen it yet.
Well, it's a vibrating chair that is not a vibrating chair. Go ahead and
It's a
give us the details, Grantley.
subwoofer chair that
It's a subwoofer chair that makes no sound.
and vibrates, but it's not a vibrating chair.
It's a subwoofer that makes no sound and vibrates.
It is an internal 3D music experience.
You guys are shitting on this like it's the Remy, okay? It's not the Remy. This is good. This is a good product. I'm all behind this. I think people are like, we're getting to the point where like they made a good point. Somebody I was reading, like you can get like Sennheiser headsets or Bose headsets and stuff, and you're like, it's clear. It is at the point of clarity that like the average person can't tell anymore. And so now you want to get to the point of like experiencing it. Kind of like with the Oculus Rift. We're getting to the point now where graphics are getting really good. They're not photorealistic or anything like that, but you want to get to the point where now you're experiencing the game. You're there, you're in it. And with music, the reason you go to concerts, instead of just buying the CD and being happy with it, is you want to experience it and see the band and feel like you're there, right? The exciting part of that. And so this does that. Like this is like it obviously you run like all your audio stuff through it, and then it has an output through your headphones, but it's like it looks like a massaging chair kind of thing. And they said it doesn't vibrate, but I don't understand that part. But anyway, it makes you feel like the full effect, not just like there's a bass hit, it vibrates, but it makes you feel like you're at a concert, you know?
Basically, each time that there's a low frequency sound from your headphones or your speakers, this thing is going to essentially vibrate. They say it's not vibration, but it is vibration. It's a subwoofer that makes no sound that basically goes off the moment that you have a low frequency boom in your music, and that translates at the end of the day to a vibration, which is kind of like the remote controls on the Xboxes, the
Rumble Pack.
Rumble Packs.
Okay, no, so you guys were shitting on it earlier saying, you know, I don't think the point of vibrating is gonna be that cool. But then you said, tell us the story about your Rumble Pack.
Okay, so back when N64 was coming out, like I've been playing video games since before I can remember memories.
Right, the Ataris and stuff.
And yeah, like I remember like sitting down with my dad and him holding a controller and like me watching the controller and looking at the game and like, oh, that's how you do this stuff. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like probably 3 years old or something like that. But Rumble Packs came out when I was...
Hold on. Can you beat your dad in video games now though?
I can beat my dad in everything now.
Okay.
Well, much
And he's gonna watch this.
And then whoop your ass.
I'm coming for you, old man. I'm going down.
Your time is over.
So, but I remember when Rumble Packs came out for, what was it, N64?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it had like the attachment underneath the controller,
Yeah,
you know?
and it was the first time that you were playing GoldenEye. That was it. And you got shot and you were just like, oh shit, something's happening. Like, it was intense.
It was, on first thought, the Rumble Pack was something that seemed very silly. I personally thought it was silly. But then once you had it, it really lent an urgency to gaming, and which actually worked. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
So we will give this the thoughtful analysis that
Okay,
we require.
so the one, but to that point though, the one thing that PC gaming really is missing right now is the rumble feature. And there are like peripherals and stuff that vibrate, but like if like, they were showing in the video, like you can attach it to like gaming, like Counter-Strike and like Unreal and like what all, like Bioshock, new Bioshock, stuff like that, and it will go with the audio and make you feel like you're there, which I think is sick. That's a really cool effect.
And I think I told you, like, for video games, I definitely see this having potential. For video games especially. But what else is there, Grant?
That was the
DJs,
conclusion I came
DJs.
to. No. Okay, no. That's the conclusion I came to. I think that this is awesome for music. I think music will be great and stuff. It'll be awesome, but I'm not the kind. I love music. Like I play guitar. I played in a band in college and stuff. It's fun, you know. And so I appreciate music. But I'm not the kind of person who gets an album and sits down like on their commercial. The guy's like sitting in his living room with his headset and his like SubPac, and he's just like, this is awesome. I'm feeling like I'm at the concert. I don't do that, you know. I'm like, I love track 1 of this CD. That's stupid.
Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit down with.
It's not stupid. It's just not something that I do. You know what I mean? It's not like that.
But who sits down? Like, who's like, you know, I really want to listen to club music right now. Like that intense beat, that good rhythm. I think I'm gonna sit in a chair for 30, 45 minutes and just
right.
Like,
I don't think it was
that's why people don't.
1950 where you go to a specific room with a chair and you turn on.
Like,
your,
wait, guys, better
you know,
take off
I'm going
my
to
shoes.
listen to music, honey.
Better take
Right.
off my shoes for the sock hop. I don't want to ruin the gymnasium floor.
No, but okay, so here's my point. So like the rumble packs are great for your hands. You're like, oh, I'm firing the gun right now. But the thing is, like for movies and for like games and stuff like that, like you actually feel the effect through your body because it's like it's all over your back, you know, like you're like leaning against it. It's not really under your ass really, but you know what I mean. Like it's like more for like you're gonna feel it in your like body. So I feel like movies and games, and yeah, listening to music will be great too, but that's more where you'll get a lot of effect for it.
Here's what I'm. Here's
Like
what
put
I'm
it
gonna
into
say.
put it into movie theater chairs. Bingo, you have a cool idea, you know.
But they say they're marketing this for listening to music, and that's not what it's for. This is for watching a movie or playing a video game or anything like that. I think they're doing it all wrong. I think that's my biggest beef with it.
Well, no, I think the people who made it for music, and thought that these were afterthoughts. But really, that should have been their first thought. Was like, gamers will love this. People who love movies, like you already have that 3D experience. You already have like the Oculus Rift and stuff. Like, boom. Now you have something that you actually feel it throughout your body. Like you'll feel the gunfire. Like you'll feel that boom, like feeling, you know.
Right,
That's
but they
cool.
already feel it through the rumble packs, and for PC gamers,
you don't have that
increasingly decreasing subset of the gaming population, it's just not a good target. Period.
It fluctuates though. I mean, PC
No,
gaming
it's-
goes up, then consoles go up, and then
But it's
new consoles.
PC gaming goes like this right now. It's
New consoles are coming out. PS4 is coming out.
right,
And they're getting all the
PC
PC
gamers
games
are
that
less.
were
Now.
announced.
Let's face it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
But
a-
there's certain things. Okay, this is a completely different debate. You'll never get an RTS on console. That'll be good. Never gonna happen.
All I know is I don't know. I've never had the situation
Yeah,
where I've been
never
playing a
say
PC game and I've thought, man, my buns are remaining shockingly unstimulated. I need a chair to vibrate, and not regular vibration through a subwoofer interface that makes no sound.
Which is what you said about the Rumble Pack too, though, right?
It is, and I was wrong about the Rumble Pack, but here I think I'm right. You know why? Because the Rumble Pack does not cost $275.
Okay,
That's a good point.
That is my one negative about this. I think it's an awesome idea, but the negative is cost prohibitive. At $275, you're not gonna sell very many. I could see $100. No, like $75. You're getting in a really good range, but I can see $100. And there's only $25 difference. Like at that point, yeah, you're selling a bunch of these. You know, like $100. But for almost 3 times that, like that's expensive.
Well, not just that. If you guys want to talk about the rewards, it's $275 to get one. $350 is a
If
special
you're an
edition.
American, well, $350 special edition, and if you're a foreigner,
Oh, yeah.
dirty foreigners have to pay a
Different voltage.
Is it extra 50, right? Extra 50 US
75.
dollars? Something 75 US.
350 to 275.
Okay.
So $75 US more for.
And it's like,
And if
it's
we
like
learn anything from
2 million
Bioshock
pesos.
Infinite, is that we should be wary of the other countries and races.
That's why we have you on
and
the show.
religions.
Well, no, okay, fun fact. So they've learned something. Okay, so our whole show is about debating the Kickstarter like viability for like these projects, right? So the biggest thing with the Oculus Rift was that it didn't have that little CE logo or whatever on there, which I'm not really sure. I know that means that it's been like consumer tested and we know it's safe and we can come in our country, right?
It does give you brain tumors.
Right. Okay, no. So here you go though. So when the Oculus Rift was getting started, a lot of concern was Germany and a couple other countries like that. The people who funded it and stuff were worried they were going to get one because they weren't for sure that the developer kit prototypes would have the CE logo pounded in on it. So if they got like all electronics get opened up and looked at before they get in the country, they were scared that if they
Customs
opened
would take
customs would take it, which makes a lot of sense. And so they've ended up like the Kickstarter people, like the Oculus people ended up going back to the Oculus people ended up going back and making sure it was all their prototypes, the developer kits were stamped So what it came in the country is they're good. And so a lot of the comments on this was, like for the SubPac, were worried about voltages. They were worried about like the same kind of things. If you look at the comments, which I thought was very
Forward thinking.
very forward thinking for these guys. Because they're learning. People are starting to learn what you gotta do. Because Kickstarter isn't just an American thing, you know,
It's a world thing.
exactly.
I just don't see this. I see. Okay, I get the DJ at a club using it so that he can feel the bass properly, silently. I get that. I get it for professional DJs. That makes some sense. I do not see this being bought by any gamers, moviegoers, or anything like that. I just.
Why not? It's too expensive to.
It's one, it's too expensive. Two, at the end of the day, despite all the crap that they write on their website, it is just a vibrating chair. It really, the fact that the vibrations come from a different type of source, a soundless subwoofer, it's just a vibration. So I just don't see it happening.
prefer to call it waves.
I can't imagine, when I want to listen to music, I either talk to my phone and just tell it to play something on my computer, or I have headphones on. I can't imagine anybody going to their favorite chair to go sit down so that they can sit on their vibratory whatever.
Or someone like me.
Video games, you already have a rumble pack. There's really no reason for it. I just don't see the consumer. So to me, the question is, are there enough DJs for this thing to actually sell?
But I think the point isn't for the DJ. It's for the person who likes music and wants that feeling of being at the concert.
How many of those are there? How many of those people exist in the world where they're so into music that they're gonna go sit on their special chair and plug in their SubPac to get that vibratory experience?
I imagine it's about the same number of people who are going to buy vinyl records or tape cassettes.
Or build $1,000 computers to play games. I think. I mean, really though. I mean, like,
There's some gamers might, but again, the
niche
PC
for this.
gaming market compared to all the other gaming markets is substantially smaller.
Oh, I
It's a
understand.
tiny subset.
But the thing is that this will work for your Xbox and your PlayStation.
It will.
It'll work for all of it. So I think it's not just a P. I'm just saying on PC there's not a rumble pack peripheral really that.
And
They're
you gotta
out
remember,
there,
like,
but they're, you know,
the
like,
controller is in your hands. This thing is a full, like, your, I guess, torso.
So you actually feel
So what you're saying is you're looking for an experience where that keeps you in a vibratory state the entire time.
Exactly.
women are gonna love this. If I need to go into details, I'm not going to here. On my other channel, I'll go into details, and I'll talk.
Seriously,
really
other
slow.
on
Yeah.
it, I all jokes aside, looking at this thing, other than I am not sure what the regular everyday
by the way,
consumer is going to do.
All
said that
joking
first.
aside, if you want
Speaking
this
of
for
which,
jacking off,
speaking of which, well, it seems like a.
You
but,
just hold on and it does all the work.
What I don't understand is it should have what it needs to have is in the middle. It should have an extension, about 10-inch extension in the middle that goes under your balls.
so it started with
just to create that immersive experience that we all crave.
So I was worried that I was going to say the most offensive thing on this show today. Congratulations, Curiel.
it started with the flashlight, and now we're with the SubPac.
Flashlight. I mean, really, an Oculus Rift, this thing, and the flashlight, and really, you have
It's
no reason
game
to
time, my
you have
friend.
no reason to
And
leave the
humanity is over.
You
apartment.
saved your
And
money
the
up.
species ends.
What you do is you save up so you have enough money to pay for enough food and like water and supplies and shelter and internet connection for about the next 6 years. Then you
And
buy
then,
an Oculus Rift, a SubPac, and a flashlight. See ya, unemployment bingo.
And
done.
you create your masturbation
What-
chamber.
what comes-
masturbatorium,
Masturbatorium, if you will.
if you will.
What comes after a herbivore male? What's the final evolution of that?
I don't know. Jack off specialist. I don't know.
Well, you're saying
I can see them
herbivore
setting an
males have a lot
extension.
of-
Actually, they should sell the ball cover as an extension, and it'll translate the bass sounds to your nuts.
I love it. How about we vote, guys? How are y'all feeling about that?
All right, let's vote, but let's talk about why we want yes or no. Let's
Who
take
wants
a
to go
minute
first?
to explain.
You guys want me to take it?
You go first. Yeah, you got
So
this.
I'm actually I'm gonna lean towards thumbs up,
Okay.
and only if they get marketing correct, because right now they're doing it all wrong. If you tell gamers that this is what they need, and you tell like people who build, you know, tens of thousands of dollars worth of home theater equipment inside of their house, like in their basement.
$275 isn't anything.
Yeah, that's a, like, oh yeah, sure, I'll add that to, you know, the theater seats that I bought that cost, you know, $5,000 each. That's nothing. But if they're trying to market this to people with music, unless they come up with like some kind of backpack extension so I can listen to music while I do the dishes, like I'm not gonna buy it. Like,
Right.
It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely, totally not what I want to use. You know, I want to just put on headphones and listen to music while I do some other mundane task.
Right. And I'll go next. I'm going to thumbs up too. And I said from the get-go, my only caveat to this whole thing is it's cost prohibitive. $275 is expensive for something like this. And to your point too, you're marketing it, and you have this tunnel vision of like music people, and like in their videos, it's like a side note of movies, side note of games. But no, like, why not go like a 3-front battle and go, hey, music, games, movies, you can do it all with this. Because everybody's home entertainment center, like you were saying, PC gaming is very, they're playing it with games like that, but it will work with any home theater system, right? So you're listening to music in your home theater system more than likely. You watch your movies, you're gonna play your games, consoles or PC, you know, whatever it might be. Market it to everybody. Instead of going all one direction with it, split it up and it'll be commercially viable, no doubt. Price is be the only conflicting point of the whole thing. But I think if you get the price down a little bit more, maybe at $200 it would sell way better at $275, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I think you have a good product. I think it's commercially viable. Yeah.
Okay. I agree with a lot of things you say. I'm giving it a thumbs down. I'm not too impressed with this product, and my biggest issue is the price. I don't think. Yes, if this appealed to gamers and moviegoers, I totally get it. I don't see a moviegoer adding usually you get a little movie studio.
Right.
I'm not seeing anybody buy four $275.
It's over $1,000.
Vibration, whatever, $1,000. I just don't think they're going to do that. I don't think it's going to appeal to gamers either. It's quite an expensive piece of hardware. Any gamer, I mean, you're gonna get your sound, your graphics card, all that stuff, and then eventually that. It seems like very little benefit for the amount you're paying, and so I don't think this can go mainstream outside of music. I think they're right to focus on music. I think DJs have a very, very good reason maybe to use this, especially in clubs and or so says the commercial. And if they focus on that, they can. There's I was looking online. There's an estimated 500,000 to 900,000 DJs in the United States. If you were to sell each one of those, if there was 500,000, you have a $137 million market. That's not bad. That's a small company that's making some profit, and if you just focus on that, I get it. Other than that, I don't think that they can sell this to the regular consumer at $275 and $350 for dirty foreigners. It's just too much for literally at
and
the
we
end
should
of the
clarify
day.
that you are a foreigner.
I am a dirty foreigner, as you can tell.
So
so I would be paying the $350 it cost. But it just doesn't seem like it adds much. At the end of the day, despite all the talk of technology, despite all the talk that it is a soundless subwoofer, it is a vibratory device that costs $275. And other than for jacking off, I really don't know why I would use this thing.
Okay. I thought of my last point. I thought of kind of something while you were talking was like, you were saying there's so many people who build like tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment to build a cool home theater system to be a good essential part to it. I beg.
And there's chairs already, by the way.
Right, that vibrate.
Yeah.
But
I
sound
dare
subwoofers
say,
that
vibrate, they tickle your balls.
I dare say there's a good portion, like a good percentage, the same amount of people who make home theater or home studios. And I think like if you're a DJ, like you're right, like sitting at home making your music, like making your mixes and stuff, and you want to see how it's really going to feel like at the club, it'd be cool.
Actually, that's a good point.
It'd be kind of a cool little add-on. You're already spending like a couple grand on making a nice
again, like I
studio.
said, professionally, it makes sense. I'm giving it a thumbs down, just commercially, I just don't see
So
it.
2 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
I think that's it.
I think that's
Approved.
it. Please subscribe to us, guys. Like our show. We've gotten like so many subscribers, and we're really pumped. We're doing this for a couple months,
And we're coming back.
coming back. We'll have it like every week, every other week now. So we'll do like the best Kickstarter projects. But we're excited to be back, I guess. Hopefully we have no more charities. They're trying to save lives that fuck us.
Fuck us.
But Make sure you donate to Mein Kampf because that is important. You know.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
It is.
It might be run by douchebags, but the idea is pretty, you know.
Whatever.
innovative.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitter at the Vivid Light TV.
Yeah.
We have a Google Plus now.
No, we don't. No one uses that. Are we doing that now?
Yeah, we're doing that now.
Okay, we're doing that. We
What's
have a
Google?
There's so many circles.
Come on, Apple.
I don't understand.
Come on.
Apple.
You do not understand. But anyway, so yeah, we're
I
back.
get Apple iPhone, it does things for me.
And until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Have a good one.